What's up, guys? It's William from Negro Anime with another video, and today we're gonna be talking about Lil Tjay. Now, a lot of you guys probably don't know who he is, but there's a lot of lessons to learn, guys. Especially black men. This summer has been a bad summer for us. If you're dating a white girl right now, black man, make sure you get yourself a life vest. Because a lot of these black men going out with these white women on these yachts are disappearing right into the water. And if you're dating a black woman, black man, make sure you have a bulletproof vest. You're gonna learn from this story, from Lil Tjay, how he's getting shot up and set up by a woman, a black woman that he met at the club. So I don't know who you're dating right now. If you're dating a Karen, you better have a life vest, brother. And if you're dating a Keisha, you better have a bulletproof vest, because brother, you are getting set up. This is a terrible summer for brother. And I don't know. If you're at the grocery store, I guess get strapped, because it looks like they're doing mass shootings against brothers at the grocery store, especially top. So it's not a good summer for us, brothers. It's not a good summer. Let's go ahead and talk about Lil Tjay. That's about today's story. It's about getting set up. See, brothers, we really need to stop stunting. All of this stunting is painting a big target on our back. Painting a big target on our back too. When guys see that, other guys want it too. So you're painting yourself a big target. But let's go ahead and talk about Lil Tjay. So okay, Lil Tjay just got his advance from his last label song. They probably gave him a couple 100,000. And the first thing they want to do is money to blow. They want to go on the gram. They want to show their ice on their grill. They want to show the ice on their wrist. They want to show the ice, all over their waist. They want to show all the money. They're flashing the money. Guys, this is painting a target on your back. So he goes ahead and he's going to the club. And he walks in, oh man, this guy is flashing. He gives $50 to the bouncer. You gotta pay the bouncer to make sure you have and a safe night. And the bouncer usually points you out who the best girl is at the club. So you're at the club, you get $50 to the bouncer already, and then you go, Little Tjay. Now you proceed, and then you finally get to the club, and you see a little DJ, and you slip the DJ $100 so he can play all of your songs at the club, so everybody can hear Little Tjay song as a self promotion. You're still at the club, and the bouncer calls you over and said, "Man, I got the right girl for you." And he said, "Word? Yeah, man. You see that girl right there, 5'4", slim, thick, 36, 26, 36. Oh yeah, she's always gonna put out all night, man. You better go and secure her before some other guys do." Oh man, thanks, G. Word to your mother. So you go ahead and you're with the girl, and you start dancing with the girl. You pay what, a couple $100. And you're making it rain like a hurricane up in there. You order all those $1 bills, and you just start spraying them all over the club. There you are, man. You stunting, and you're showing off. You're making it rain like a hurricane up in the club, and the girl sees you, and as soon as the Rihanna song comes on, as soon as the Rihanna song comes on and it starts to slow down, the girl says, "Oh, why don't you take me back home?" And you're like, "What? Really?" And she's like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah. Take me back home. Take me back home. Yeah, man, I want to make sure I take care of you tonight." And you're like, "Really?" You're like, "Oh man, okay, let me take this girl back home tonight." You tell your friends, you're gonna be all right. I'm just gonna be heading out right now. You're about to dip and leave the club. So you take her over to your house. Because remember, you never want to go over to her house, because you never know. Maybe the boyfriend might show up, the husband might show up, the beta male orbiters might show up, and they'll upset if they see another guy like you in his bed with his girl. So you want to do the right thing and always take the girl back to your house. But in this situation, it wasn't too safe. What little Tjay should have done is taken to the hotel motel. At least with the hotel motel, you got the security at the front that anybody wants to come and see you in your room, they gotta check in. There's plenty of cameras. So brothers, when you meet a girl for the first time, especially from the club, what you need to do, not take her to your home or go to her home. What you want to do is go to the motel and hotel because they got a layer of security. They got cameras. You know, they have to call before they can come over to your room. And if nobody that you know call in, you don't even have to let them in. And the door is not no key that they can just walk in. They gotta have a magnetic swipe. They gotta have the right key combination to get in, and that changes every day, every night. So even if that girl was trying to set you up with some goons, they would have to check in first, have all those cameras on them. They have to call you up to ask you if somebody's coming to see you, and then you have to affirm that somebody's coming to see you, and then they actually can go up with the security, and you can look through the peephole and find out who it is. But Lil TJ took the girl over to her house, so Lil TJ is like, yeah, man, I snapped myself a baggie right here. Oh yes, sir. So he's going out there. It takes her over to her house, and they've had like their five rum and coke each other. They're slobbering all over each other. They're breathing hard. And Lil TJ, he's doing his thing. All 3 minutes and 22 seconds of it. He's doing all of his best moves. He's sitting there from the back. He's doing the 69. He's doing the mountain climber. He's doing doggy style. And there he is. He's about to put his last thrust. Game over. You win. Finish her. And you know how you are. You try to throw it down. You want to put the girl in a wheelchair when you're done. You want to blow her back out so she's in a knee brace. But you know how it is when you meet the girl for the first time. You try to show that you got it down. As soon as you finish her off and you falling asleep, then she said, "Oh, I'm just gonna go to the washroom and make a private call." And this little TJ, he's sleeping. Okay, guys, you can go ahead and come in, man. He's falling asleep. Y'all need to come up here and let's go and rob this guy all of his ice and jewelry. Come on, come on, come on. And because of his house, he just unlocks the door, lets the goons come in. There they are. Gunshot! And they rob the guy blind. They leave him in critical condition. He's got to go to the hospital. He got chest tubes trying to deflate him. And this is little TJ. What can we learn, guys? What we need to learn, guys, is perfect strangers. You got to take them to the hotel and motel. Don't take them to your house. You don't know who they are. At least with the hotel motel, those goons can't just run up in there. They gotta call you before they can even come upstairs. They got the camera to find out who's trying to come upstairs, and then you got the peephole, and the lady can't just simply unlock the door. They gotta get the magnetic swipe. So all those layers will make that goon think twice and say, you know what, I'm not even gonna try because they already know who I am. But luckily, they found out who this guy was. They found out who shot him. Let me pull him out. This is the mugshot of the guy that shot him. This is the guy, and his name is Mohammed Kanate. So, it's great that in this situation they caught up who he was. Public defenders here of New Jersey, what is it? Bergen County Prosecutor's Officer. So they were able to get him in New Jersey. So he's lucky in this tale. But usually, you, if it's your house and you ain't got cameras and they're not set up right, he's lucky that they found out who he was. But in other situations, you ain't got cameras, they won't know who it is, and they'll just leave it as a cold case. But luckily, this guy did it. And that's the situation, guys. If you're a black man and you're going out with a black girl, make sure you got your bulletproof vest and you take her to a hotel if you want to smash that night. And if you're going out with a white girl, same situation. You might want to get her driver's license and notify some people that you're going out on a yacht. Because, most of us brothers don't know how to swim. Make sure y'all get a life jacket when you go out with some of these parents on these yachts. Because it doesn't look too good this summer. And this is a situation that it's also happened to me. Huh? Not to this grandeur, but I have rentals. You see, I had to fire my 1099 girlfriend yesterday because she would not listen. I told her these tenants are on the ban list. And the reason why you have a ban list is because you don't want bad tenants to come and influence good tenants that you have for doing the wrong thing. Because if you have bad tenants hanging out with good tenants, they're going to tell those bad tenants why you should pay rent. You don't need to pay rent. We got the moratorium right now. You don't need to pay rent. Don't pay rent. We can destroy up this place. And if he wants to get mad at us, man, we'll call inspectors on him, and they're gonna delay everything. And even if we go to court, you don't all see, guys. You don't want all that nonsense. You see, when you have a bad apple and you place it in a basket of good apples, all those bad all those good apples surrounded by the bad apples, they decompose 4 times faster than if they were just left by themselves. And that's the situation. If you have a bad apple in a basket of good apples, the bad apple overtakes all the good apples and makes them decompose to become bad apples 4 times quicker, guys. So when I tell the lady, the 1099 girlfriend, please stop inviting these band tenants over to the house, these these band tenants, their intention is not to come and see me to pay their back rent. They're not coming to see me to give no gifts. They're coming to see my place of business, and they want to see how they can destroy it some more. So now they have no opportunity to go back to my previous location, previous ownership houses. So what they want to do is they want to come back to the place and finish their job. They want to destroy the place. They want to see someone like me do worse by influencing the tenants not to pay rent just to get back at me. There's no positive for having a band tenant back over to your place unless they're coming back to pay the rent or make repairs to the damages. They're not thinking about none of that stuff. And this lady, I told her, stop bringing these band tenants over. And yesterday she brought someone that was radioactive. Not only was this lady a radioactive bad tenant, this tenant will call inspectors on you. And I was doing a lot of stuff at the house. I was getting roofing done. And you're showing this radioactive tenant all of these rooms, even the rooms that she's not even going to see. You want to show her the whole house. What do you think she's doing? She's making a memory log of all the stuff that's wrong with the house so she can go home and call the inspectors and say more stuff wrong about the house, trying to get the place closed down. She's not coming over there to pay no back rent. Come on now. She's not trying to do nothing good in the house. So I had to fire that 1099 girlfriend. And she out here on Facebook boo-hooing, talking about, oh, he's kicking me out. Yeah, because you wouldn't follow the rules. Some of these women can be disrespectful. And as soon as they start showing disrespect, insubordination, because remember, guys, 1099 girlfriend, we're talking about business. And her business is to cater to your business, cater to you. So if she's not going to follow the rules, no matter how small the mistake is. She thought it was a mistake. But no, it's not a mistake. That band tenant has a plan. These ladies that you call up and you go to after the club, they have a plan. All of them have a plan. They may be coming after you, uh, you know, they may have a plan and it may be by accident. And look at Lil Tjay getting set up by a girl, Mohammed Kanate. Now, Mohammed Kanate, the guy that shot Lil Tjay, he's in jail. Lil Tjay, he's in the hospital. What do you think the lady that set him up is doing? She's back at the club on another guy's dick. So the same night that you're in the hospital and the same night that shooter is in jail, that girl is on another man's dick doing monkey double backflips. No recourse for women. And even if women are charged with something, their penalties is not as hefty as a black man like yourself. So brothers, y'all need to be careful with these sisters. Don't believe none of their crocodile tears. That's why you gotta fire these 1099 girlfriends that don't want to behave. There's a rule of conduct, and it's just like any other business. You don't want to follow the rules, pack up your bag, get your shit out of this house. You gotta be that cold blooded, brothers. You gotta be that cold blooded. They don't want to get on your program, tell her she can leave. You gotta be prepared to leave because you want to show that you're serious. Just like any other type of business, y'all need to be serious. Take yourself seriously as a business black man. Because when you die, they don't really care. They'll call this a tragedy, a cold case murder. It just so happened that they found out who this guy is. So, anyways, guys, leave your comments down below. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. That's all I gotta say about this video. Bye bye.